There's a fish. There's a fish inside of the weed line. Boom. Here we go, guys. We're throwing a spinnerbait. White. Ooh, he's warm. I'm at Lake Carlton today with Josh. Josh and I are going to try a new thing. I'm going to film my video. He's going to film his video on the back. So there'll be 2 videos about Lake Carlton. So we'll see how this goes. If you guys like this, let us know. If you don't, let us know. But we fished, I don't know, a couple 100 yards down the shoreline. Just got here. It's kind of weedy, breezy. It's been cold the last couple days. Had a lot of rain. So that water temperature right now is at 62. And they're all setting up spawn. We could see beds and stuff. And we know they're gonna be sitting on beds or fanning beds or just got off of beds. So I'm kind of just looking for a reaction bite. So I'm throwing that spinnerbait. I was throwing a jerkbait earlier. See if we can get something going. If you haven't yet and you're just here, this channel's all about having fun, catching fish, and learning something new. So hit that subscribe button if you're into something like that. Ooh, I don't know if that was a fish or not. There he is. No, totally different spot. Another fish, guys. I think I just got popped. I wasn't positive, but I cast it to a different spot and got a different fish. There we go. Little guy, fat, tail's a little beat up. Definitely still spawning. I'm taking that lure and I'm keeping it. We're running through weeds and stuff right now. It's like submerged vegetation that's kind of starting to peak the surface a little bit. And what I'm doing is I'm keeping that real close to the surface. And when it's getting hung up on the weeds, I'm popping it off and then killing it. And they're hitting it. At least that one hit it right then. So I don't know if that's making a difference or that was just a fluke. But that's bite number 2. Big old difference. So you think, oh, there's one. No, there's one. Here we go, guys. We just started drifting across this big old flat, little guy. And it is completely covered in weeds. I mean, just completely covered in weeds. But we think they're gonna be in this flat, and then I just hooked up with one, but hopefully they're here. I wanted to explain to you guys, we've said it a couple times, about fish being on beds. Now, if you don't know what that means, the bass spawn in the spring, trying to make little other basslings. And they usually do it spring when the water, in the Midwest, when the water temperature gets in the 60s. So when it happens, when I've noticed it happening, and what they'll do is they will take their tails and they will fan with their tails on the bottom like a circle patch. And that's where they lay their eggs and fertilize them and their fry hatch. And what happens is that's called a bed. So they'll get locked on those beds and they'll protect it. So if you can pitch a bait in there, they'll come and they'll grab the bait and move it, and then you can catch them. Obviously let them go so they go back to their beds. But that's what we say when they're sitting on beds, or if they have a bloody tail, that means they're fanning the bottom. You know, that's the spawn. It's a great time to catch fish. They get real fat, and right before it they get real hungry, and right after it they get real hungry. Peter asked me about the Guggen stuff because he bought a couple baits, and I was like, well, I feel like their soft baits are soft. Yeah. Like they rip really easy. But everything I've seen from their hard baits looks awesome. Oh, there's a good one. He smoked it. Smoked it, guys. absolutely smoked it. Check that one out. Not a giant. He is. See, this is what I was talking about. See, his tail's all tore up. And he's getting skinny now. But he was putting down eggs, or she was protecting eggs or something. That was a good fish, though. I don't know if it's he or she. I assume it's a she, but I don't know. You know, like I'm not gonna pretend like I do.
Well, they're liking that white spinnerbait. What do you got? Chrome blades on there?
I think I have the big one is chrome, and the little one's gold. I'll have to look. We almost doubled.
Oh, doubled.
That's a decent one. Unless he just buried himself in weeds right away. Oh, come on, man. Come on. Out of the trolling motor. Here we go. There he is. Whoa. Wow. Wow. Don't hook me with that trailer hook. Here we go. I don't know if I'm gonna catch any more fish. It's been kind of a crummy day, rainy, misty, nasty all day, cold. It was 80 degrees a couple days ago and now it's 55. So I don't know if I'm gonna catch any more fish, so thanks for watching. If you're still hanging on at this point, I appreciate it. Just hit that subscribe button for me, please. And keep fishing. And so maybe now we can get a, oh yeah, baby. Oh, there's one with it. Oh, it's a pike. No, it's a bass.
I thought
It looked like a pike, didn't it?
Yeah.
Hey guys, remember when I said I wasn't sure I was gonna catch a fish? Another one? Just ignore that.
That's a dark one.
He's super dark. That's on a chatterbait, guys. I am not a chatterbait thrower. Look at that thing. I am adamantly opposed to chatterbaits. I'm always busting everybody else's chops about them.
Now he's a believer.
But I'm throwing it just because they catch big fish and people swear by them. So hey, I'm gonna put a link up to another video. If you guys like this one, check out that link. You'll love that one too. He smoked it.
Did he? He liked that chatter.
I mean, they were smoking the spinnerbait too. Guys, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Subscribe. We love you. Peace out.